Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Tridge's webinar on the trends in the chips, cookies, and crackers market, the impact of functional beverages. I'll be your host today. My name is Ben Lateghan, and I'm a global market analyst at Tridge. So before we get into our presentation, I just want to tell you a little bit about who Tridge is and what we offer. So Tridge is a major player in the global agriculture and food industry and provides a global trade ecosystem that's dedicated to fostering a safe and reliable trade community by combining professional networks with advanced data and intelligence. And one of the solutions we offer is our Tridge Trade solution, which is a global business-to-business marketplace platform for agribusinesses. And it's designed to help buyers and suppliers connect, engage, and build long-term relationships, and also to foster trade. Now, this is built on a two-way trust system. Tridge verifies both buyers and suppliers, ensuring that all users on the platform are credible and reliable, saving you time and protecting you from fraudulent agri-traders. It facilitates, it makes doing business a lot easier, providing built-in agri-business features like global trade, which makes global trade safer, easier, and more convenient for you. It's social by design. It has built-in social functionalities such as news feed, commenting, and sharing, which helps nurture relationships and make them feel more authentic and real rather than just transactional. And it's also built for fostering and building quality relationships. So our environment of trust within social marketplace, it allows for successful long-term business relationships to flourish. And it's also powered by actionable data provided by myself, for example, and we focus on providing reliable analytics and intelligence. And we're also pleased to announce a new partnership with the Italian trade agency that will help Tridge showcase the rich heritage and artistry of Italian brands on a global scale. We take pride in announcing that we have a wide selection of wines on our Tridge Pavilion from Italy. And you're welcome to go have a look at selections of wines that we have available from Italy, as well as other products that are featured on our Tridge Pavilion. So for your participation today in the webinar, you can receive a certificate of participation. So at the end of the webinar, in the chat section, there will be a questionnaire sent out, a link to a questionnaire. If you fill out that questionnaire, we will send you a certificate of participation for the webinar today. So today, the webinar is covered in two sections. We have a presentation that covers market trends and consumer preferences. It also covers innovations in chips, cookies, and crackers. We're going to be covering functional snacks. And then we will have a panel discussion at the end as well. And if we have some time right at the end, we will take some questions. So if you have any questions from your side, please feel free to put it in the chat section of the webinar, and we'll do our best to answer those questions at the end. So, as mentioned before, I will be your host. My name is Ben Lateghan. I'm a global market analyst at Tridge. I focus on alcoholic beverages, the oil sector, as well as the grain sector. I'm joined today by Gabriela Cabezas. She's also a global market analyst at Tridge. I'll ask her to introduce herself in a little bit, and she will be your presenter today. And we are also joined by Lei Wang from our market intelligence division, and also Nicole Barlow, our account executive focusing on Africa. I will ask both of them to introduce themselves. They will be our panelists, and I'll ask them to introduce themselves as we get to the panel discussion. So our mission at Tridge is to become the premier destination for sourcing solutions, seamlessly connecting buyers and suppliers worldwide with unwavering confidence and efficiency, while empowering a future of equity, resilience, and sustainability in the agri-food sector. And we do this by offering various services. One of them is data and analytics. So we have large data sets on the agricultural and food sector on Tridge's platform, and from this we develop insights. We write market reports. So please feel free to check those out. We also offer trade solutions, which is a business-to-business marketplace that we discussed earlier. And then we also have a fulfillment solutions, which is our end-to-end global fulfillment service that leverages the Tridge global network. So these are some of the services we offer. Please feel free to check out tridge.com for any further information on these services, or feel free to send us a message in the chat, and we can provide you some more information. All right, I'm going to hand over to Gabby for the presentation. So Gabby, please feel free to introduce yourself and take away the presentation.
Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be here with you today. I'm Gabriela Cabezas, a global market analyst here at Tridge. I primarily focus on fruits, vegetables, and some processed foods. Today we will be discussing the different trends and consumer preferences in the snack industry. So for that, let's get started with market trends and consumer preferences. So to get started, first I would like to quickly look at the three types of snacks that we will be focusing on today: cookies, crackers, and chips. Cookies are a sweet baked good made from flour, sugar, fat, and various flavoring ingredients, and usually contain nuts and fruits. As you know, popular cookie types include chips, oatmeal, shortbread, sugar cookies, but on the past few years, there has been some additives to this market, including cookies that have properties like gluten-free, vegan, or are protein enriched. In terms of crackers, crackers are a thinner, crisp baked good, usually made from flour, water, and often flavored by salt, herbs, cheese, usually salty, and they're usually enjoyed as a snack or paired with like cheese, spreads, dips. The market of crackers include traditional options, but as well over the past few years, they have been innovating and have been added with functional properties or have followed flavor innovations. In terms of chips, chips often referred as crisps in some regions of the world are usually thin slices of vegetables, including potatoes, plantains, sweet potatoes, and they're typically salted or flavored with a variety of seasonings. Chips are the most popular snacks worldwide, and they are flavored at the convenience of the region usually. There's also a variety of ingredients, including tortilla chips, potato chips, even lentils at some point lately, that we will look into more further. And all of this help the industry continue growing and continue innovating to match the consumer trends. So to start with the consumer trends, we're going to look at the biggest trend driving the innovation and growth of the snack industry. Particularly for chips, cookies, and crackers, there are several trends that are driving the industry, but one of the major is health and wellness. As you can see on figure 1, market growth in the health snack market is projected to go from US dollars $96.58 billion US dollars in 2023 to a projected 152.5 billion US dollars in 2030. And this year we are forecasted to reach 102.95 billion US dollars. The market is expected to continue growing at a compound annual growth rate of 6.76% until 2030. There are many sub-trends in the health and wellness industry that we will analyze a little bit further in a couple of minutes. A second trend that we're looking at is clean labels and transparency. Clean labels and transparency is not only a trend in the snack industry, but in most of our food industries and processed foods industry. In terms of clean labels, consumers are gravitating towards products with clean labels, meaning they contain simple, recognizable ingredients without any additives or preservatives. Snacks with less additives and preservatives aid with better health, digestion, and energy performance of the human body. So health-conscious consumers are looking for snacks with the least amount of processed ingredients. Looking at transparency, in the cookies, crackers, and chips industry, transparency in sourcing, production processes, and ingredients has become increasingly important. Transparency is essential in the snack industry as it fosters consumer trust, it strengthens brand loyalty, and ensures regulatory compliance with the export markets. With increasing demand for healthier, responsibly sourced contents, brands create a better relationship with the client as well as with the export destinations. It's important to be open about the sourcing, production processes, and ethical packages. So snack brands meet not only legal requirements, but gain competitive edge, appealing to more health-conscious and socially aware audiences. Sustainability is another trend overlooking the snack industry. One main factor is sustainable packaging. As we know, as the years have gone by, it is more important to reuse, reduce, and recycle. So many brands are attacking the growing demand for eco-friendly packaging, and biodegradable and recyclable materials are becoming more common in packaging for cookies, crackers, and chips as they respond to consumer concerns about environmental impact. It's also important to look at convenience, as the modern world has become a lot more active. So the demand for on-the-go snacks has surged as modern consumers increasingly juggle busy schedules and seek convenience and portable food options that fit their fast-paced lifestyles. It has become more common to see single-serve packaging on our favorite snacks, often found in supermarkets and online retailers that cater individuals looking for quick and easy consumption without the need of preparation. These have become extremely popular with the younger crowd that either the working demographic, people who like to travel, fitness enthusiasts, and it has become easier for them to consume these products without having to take a bigger portion or portion themselves. Let's now dive into innovation in chips, cookies, and crackers industry. Innovations in this industry are driven by evolving consumer demands, technological advancements, and desire to differentiate in a competitive landscape. It is important to know that as this industry is extremely competitive worldwide, brands are constantly driving to create products that will fit not only the current trends, but also each specific market that will target consumer preferences, so they prefer their brand over all the other competitors in the industry. First of all, let's touch on ingredient innovation. There is a growing demand for products made with healthier ingredients. Consumers are increasingly seeking cheap cookies and crackers that are lower in sugar, salt, saturated fats, and have other additives, such as the functional ingredients that we will discuss in a little bit. Some ingredients in innovation include alternative flours and grains, as brands are experimenting with non-traditional flours like chickpea, lentil, quinoa, cauliflower. This alternative flours caters to consumers that are seeking gluten-free snacks, high-protein snacks, or low-carb options. Next, we have plant-based ingredients. As there is a rising trend on plant-based diets globally, the creation of chips, cookies, and crackers that are made from vegetables and legumes and other plant-based ingredients, for example, beetroot and kale chips, are becoming a very important alternative globally. This trend started in the Americas, but it has very quickly expanded globally. So more consumers are looking for plant-based alternatives in their diet. Functional additives have also allowed companies to incorporate ingredients. We are going to discuss functional ingredients and functional additives a lot more further down, so I won't touch on this very long. In terms of health and wellness-focused products innovation, some include keto-friendly snacks, same as the plant-based diets. A lot more people are choosing a keto diet, which has led to the surge in keto-friendly snacks. This means that they have low carbs, high fats. So these snacks cater people that only eat a keto diet. These products are often made with almond flour, coconut flour, or other keto-friendly ingredients. It has also become increasingly popular to have low sugar snack alternatives, as we have known for many, many years. The high consumption of sugar is not beneficial to the body, the human body, especially in young children and younger crowds that are one of the biggest crowds that consume snacks. So it has influenced innovation, including in the addition of natural sweeteners such as monk fruit, stevia, allulose, which are being used to reduce the sugar content, but also keep the sweetness and the taste of the product. To add to flavor innovation, it has also been important. The global and exotic flavors, as I mentioned earlier, they are inspired by international cuisines. These flavors are becoming increasingly popular, and now they're not only popular in that region, but these flavors are being introduced globally as globalization of cuisine and the food industry expands globally with the better trade options we currently have. So brands are introducing bold options like sriracha chips, matcha in cookies, kimchi flavored crackers. Wasabi has also gained popularity. Seafood options, especially in the Asian market, has also become extremely popular. Mediterranean flavors such as olive oil, sun-dried tomatoes, and Mexican flavors such as chili lime, tajin are gaining popularity worldwide. So they are being included in snacks. For example, we can find plantain chips that now include tajin. We can find crackers that now include a sun-dried tomato flavor. And not only on the specific regions, but they are being globalized and sold worldwide. These flavors cater to the consumer's growing curiosity for different tastes and offer exciting alternatives to our traditional snack options. Also, we have the sweet and savory combinations that have been popular for a while now, but lately they are being more seen. For example, having dark chocolate and salt added to cookies, or maple and bacon crackers, they are gaining popularity globally as these hybrid flavors cater to consumers looking for a new taste experience. As I mentioned a little bit before, we're going to look deeper into the functional snacks, one of the health trends and innovation that is leading the snack industry that we want to especially focus on today is functional foods and ingredients. Functional cookies, crackers, and snacks are designed to offer a lot more than just basic nutrition and taste, but they provide added benefits, catering to consumers seeking enhanced wellness through their diet. So, functional foods are fortified with functional ingredients that appeal to this type of consumers. And some of the health boosting ingredients include, for example, many functional snacks now incorporate probiotics for gut health that combined with prebiotic fibers help nourish the beneficial bacteria in our digestive system. Probiotics are usually found in innovative snacks that aim to maintain and balance the microbiome. So it promotes a better digestion overall by pairing this with fiber. Insulin snacks are creating a synergy that will help gut health. A lot of these ingredients are usually added now to functional cookies and functional crackers. Some are added also in chips, but primarily in functional cookies and crackers. Another health boosting ingredient is protein enriched snacks, as consumers have become more health conscious, and especially since the pandemic. Consumers are looking for a higher protein diet as it does not only help you keep your immune system up, your body and muscles well nourished, but also it helps with the overall recovery of the body. These types of health conscious consumers and fitness enthusiasts look protein enriched snacks such as cookies, crackers, and chips. They have all protein enriched snacks touch on the three main snacks that we're looking at today. And this offer a convenient way to increase a protein intake without having to eat a piece of meat. If you're on the go, you can just grab a protein added snack and eat it on your way to work or while walking, and you don't have to sit down, cook a meal in order to consume this protein. Brands are innovating with products such as protein-packed cookies, lentil chips, and even protein-infused crisps, offering tasty and functional alternatives to traditional snacks. In addition, omega-3 enriched snacks are gaining popularity in looking at the different types of benefits that omega-3 offers. That includes cardiovascular health, cognitive function, and overall well-being. So more consumers are looking to add this benefit to their diets. There's a lot of vitamins that you can take in the morning or in the afternoon with your food that offer this omega-3 additive, but some consumers prefer to look for foods that are high in omega-3. For example, salmon, there's flax seeds and chia seeds are also high in omega-3. So they try to consume this food. So by adding these types of foods that contain omega-3 into snacks, we give the consumers the option to have a treat throughout the day that will also help them hit their goals of this omega-3 consumption. Omega-3 and fish oil that contains omega-3 provide a potent source of DHA and EPA, which are essential for brain health. So many consumers are now looking to add omega-3 into their diets. Other functional ingredients that we will touch on today are vitamins and minerals. As we know, the fortification with vitamins and minerals and the consumption of those in our food have become extremely beneficial to our body. So the addition of this types of ingredients in our snack industry help the health conscious consumers and many parents that look for vitamin consumptions in their children that do not like to eat those vegetables or fruits that contain those vitamins. The fortification of snacks with these vitamins help people who want to reach those goals to consume them during the snacks. For example, vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption and bone health. B12 vitamin is known for the boosting of energy and supporting brain function. Vitamin C is also a vitamin that helps the immune system and is added to especially sweeter snacks. Minerals such as calcium, magnesium are also popular in functional snacks, targeting consumers looking to strengthen bones and improve muscle function. For example, calcium fortified crackers or magnesium enriched nut mixes or mixed snacks that include nuts cater to those concerned about their muscle recovery. So there is a lot of vitamins and minerals that can be added to snacks that each will cater to different consumer preferences and to different consumer goals. But there's a lot of addition of these into cookies, crackers, and chips over the past couple of years. Something that a lot of consumers are looking also on the latest years is cognitive and mood enhancing. That for that to happen, there are two different types of ingredients added to our cookies, chips, and crackers. The first one is adaptogens that are a natural substance believed to help the body adapt to stress and restore balance. And they are increasingly being incorporated into snacks. Ingredients like ashwagandha, ginseng, and rhodiola are commonly used for their potential to enhance the resilience of physical, mental, and emotional stressors. Um, for example, as consumers become more aware of their health, they like to enhance their performance so they can consume products with adaptogens. Also, as mental health has become a bigger issue globally, consumers are trying to consume ingredients that will produce serotonin and will enhance their mood and help them with their mental health without having to take medication or take other types of medical drugs that will aid them with this mental health recovery. Obviously, it is not a replacement, but it can definitely help with this mood enhancement. These adaptogens infused snacks appeal to consumers looking for a more holistic solution and support their mental health than consumers that are looking for a more medical aspect. As I mentioned, it's definitely not a replacement, but it can definitely help in some cases. In terms of nootropics, our nootropics are infused snacks aimed to enhance cognitive function, memory, and mental clarity. For example, L-theanine, known for promoting relaxation, improved focus, especially when combined with caffeine. And caffeine itself, as we have always known, it is a ingredient that alerts the brain, that helps with concentration. So this snacks cater to those looking for a sharpened mental performance to maintain a better energy and focus throughout the day. Also, for energy and endurance, it is very important to know that there are many ingredients like superfoods. Superfoods have become extremely popular in the health and wellness industry, such as matcha, maca, and spirulina are increasingly featured now in functional snacks. We can now see matcha, that it's a finely ground green tea leaf, rich in antioxidants, and it offers the boost of energy. This ingredient is usually added to cookies, now to chips. Going outside the ones we're focusing today, they are also added to protein bars. They have also been added to functional beverages. So matcha is becoming an extremely popular superfood that help with overall well-being. Maca root are known for their boosting stamina and vitality. Is often added to protein bars and trail mixes, and also it's added to cookies and crackers. Also, spirulina, it's a nutrient-dense algae packed with protein and vitamins that it's usually now added, especially to the protein-enriched snacks, as they are, and it's usually added to protein powders used to create this protein-enriched snacks and bites. These superfoods are infused snacks are marketed primarily to those seeking to optimize their performance and support their active lifestyle, because they integrate a lot of nutrient-rich ingredients. So for digestive health, if we can go to the next slide, please. It has also been a big concern in recent years, as more people are facing digestive issues due to the highly processed foods and a lot of ingredients that are being added to our foods lately. More people are experiencing digestive health issues. So people are looking for fiber-rich snacks made for ingredients such as whole grains, seeds, legumes designed to support digestive health and overall gut function. Whole grains like oats and barley provide substantial fiber that helps maintain a regular bowel movement and supports a healthy digestive tract. Seeds such as chia seeds and flax seeds are high in fiber, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids, and contribute to digestive wellness and also satiety. So it keeps you fuller. Legumes, including lentils, chickpeas, are also rich in fiber and high in protein, making them effective promoting gut health and reducing bloating, as they are less processed than other types of ingredients. These snacks are often found in all three of the snacks we're focusing today: cookies, chips, and crackers, as they cater to consumers seeking to improve that digestion, manage weight, and also support long-term gut health. Also, gut healing has also become an extremely important for health-conscious consumers. Gut healing snacks often include ingredients like ginger, turmeric, and collagen that support health and reduce inflammation. Ginger helps soothe the digestive tract. It is a very, very effective natural anti-inflammatory. So it helps with the gut healing. Also, turmeric has its anti-inflammatory properties and is featured in snacks such as turmeric spiced crackers and chips. It is usually added to a more salty snacks. And finally, collagen, it supports gut lining and overall digestion. And this is often added primarily to cookies within the ones that we're analyzing today. These snacks aim to reduce inflammation and also promote gastrointestinal wellness and movement. Immune support, as I mentioned earlier, after the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, consumers are becoming increasingly aware of their immune system, as after we spent a couple of years with high risk of COVID, people don't want to get sick. And people don't want to get not only COVID, influenza, or just any type of flu. So they are looking to have a stronger immune system. And this can also be done with vitamins, but a lot of consumers look to add these antioxidants in their food. So antioxidant-rich snacks support overall immune health and protects against oxidative stress and disease. Ingredients like berries, dark chocolate, and green tea are popular for the high antioxidant content. Berries offer vitamins that neutralize the radicals, and also dark chocolate provides flavonoids that support cardiovascular health. Green tea, it's similar to matcha, helps boost the immune system and boost energies. So these ingredients are often added to sweet snacks like cookies, which are aimed to enhance and promote health. So immunity boosting ingredients have also been added to snacks, very similarly to vitamins and minerals. They help function the immune system. They keep not only the immune system healthy, but also help with hair, skin, overall gut health. So all of this help treat your overall well-being. One we didn't mention before is zinc, that it's present also in nuts and seeds that can be added to cookies, or just in mixed snacks that include crackers and nuts. And they help support the cell function and the body, help the body recover. So all of these snacks offer a convenient way to boost these nutrients in the body to consumers that do not like to eat, for example, fruits, and they don't want to consume that vitamins through fruits. They can consume those fruits within their favorite snack or their favorite cookie, and that will add and give them this benefit to their body as well. Just to support all these previous claims of functional ingredients added to the snack industry, I will share some examples. I know that I talked about a lot of different ingredients, so maybe you're wondering like which types of cookies or which companies are offering these options. There are a lot of companies that are offering functional snacks, as well as there are a lot of options and different ingredients used. So I cannot target all, but I will mention very quickly a couple of examples. So in terms of cookies, Lenny's and Larry's Complete Cookies, this brand has decided to have plant-based cookies that are high in protein and fiber, using ingredients like pea protein and are vegan friendly. And this is also dairy-free and uses soy, and it's also free of artificial sweeteners. So this type of cookie targets a couple of the different functionalities we talked about. So, and a lot of other brands do a similar approach. Fat snack keto cookies, as I mentioned, people that the keto diet has become increasingly popular. So there are brands that are offering keto snacks. This brand is one. Their keto-friendly cookies are low in carbs and are made with almond flour, butter, and natural sweeteners such as monk fruit, and are also higher in fats that they cater the keto-friendly consumers, and they cater to their needs. In terms of functional crackers, there is many functional crackers in the market right now. One of them is flaxseed crackers. As I mentioned, flaxseed is a very popular functional ingredient now. And these crackers are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and plant-based proteins. And they often are marked for helping heart health and digestive benefits. So consumers looking for this tend to consume products that include flax seeds and other types of ingredients that help fish oils, help with overall digestive health. Mary's Gone Crackers Super Seed Crackers. These are organic gluten-free crackers and are made with a blend of flax seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, and whole grains. And they are high in fiber and protein and also have added omega-3s, making them a nutritious snack for people looking for that cracker little indulgence, but that they want to look for an option that will also benefit their nutrition. Last but not least, functional chip examples. One brand, very big, that has included their functionality in chips. And these chips are not only functional, but also tasteful, is Quest Protein. These chips are specifically designed for those seeking high protein snacks. They're made from a blend of milk protein isolate and whey protein isolate. And they offer a crunchy, savory option with 19 to 21 grams of protein per serving. So a little bag of chips gives you about what a 3 ounce piece of chicken will give you in terms of protein. So they are low in carbs and they make them ideal for consumers looking for a high protein diet or ketogenic diet, health enthusiasts, and also people who would like to reach their protein goals but do not have the time or don't want to cook a meal or eat protein in the form of chicken, meat, or any other type of animal protein. In terms of protein that also caters to the plant-based consumers, Benito bean chips are made from whole beans. These chips are high in protein and fiber and offer a low glycemic alternative to traditional potato chips. There are a lot of brands that are including beans, lentils, garbanzos, and other type of grains to their chips, and they are also part of the functional category. With that, I hope I was able to give a quick overview of the trends driving the snack industry. I am sure that there is a lot of information still to cover, but in the amount of time we wanted to give a quick overview. I'm sure my colleagues will be able to give a deeper overview during our panel discussion.
Thanks a lot, Gabby. Thank you. That was a really insightful presentation. So we are going to move over to our panel discussion. And before we get into that, I'm going to ask Lei and Nicole to introduce themselves, give us a little background about themselves. So Lei, if you can please introduce yourself.
Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Lei Wang, and I'm a global market analyst at Twitch. I'm currently based in Shanghai, China. And before I joined Twitch, I had over 7 years working experience on agriculture commodity trading. And currently, I'm focused on nuts and vegetable oil sector and right insights to help our clients to make right decision when buying and selling. And it's my pleasure to join today's webinar. And I would like to share my expertise and knowledge with everyone here. Thank you.
Thanks, Lei. Nicole? Nicole, just check. I think you are muted.
Apologies. Happens way too often, actually. But yeah, hi everyone. I'm Nicole Barlow, and I lead our sales and partnerships efforts across Africa here at Tridge. I'm also someone that loves staying active, so naturally, I've also become very fond of finding snacks that obviously fit into my lifestyle as well. Currently, I deal with all of our exporters across Africa and manufacturers and processors. So I'm also really keen to talk about some of the trends we've been seeing in chips, cookies, and crackers, especially across Africa, and how these trends are shaping healthier snacking options. I'll also be talking a little bit more about how Tridge's trade solution is helping manufacturers source the functional ingredients that they need from our global suppliers as well.
All right, perfect. Thank you, guys. So for our first question today, what are the most significant trends driving the demand for healthier chips, cookies, and crackers? Lei, I'm going to ask you to go first, and then Nicole, you can add your take on it after that.
Okay. I think this is a very interesting topic, as the healthy snacking sector is very competitive in China. At the growth of China's income level, like people have paid a lot of attention on the food they eat. So to address this demand, a lot of food brands have shifted their focus on the healthy food sector. And the products with low salt, sugar, and fat content have becoming a very popular trend, especially in some big cities when the demand for this kind of food is very large. And many brands in China have launched sugar-free products, just like Gabby mentioned in the slide, like the keto-friendly food or high omega-3 food. They have been very popular in the supermarket. And another trend I think is clean table is becoming very popular here. Like customers prefers food with simple and natural ingredients and free from artificial additives. For example, if you have a chance to visit in China, when you like shopping in the supermarket, when you found some like yogurt products, you can notice that the ingredients only include milk or sugar, no single additives. So this kind of products is very popular among the young people, especially for some parents, and they can achieve a higher margin. And another trend in my mind, I think, is the market will be driven by young people here. And I think over 80% of the healthy snacking customer here is the people between 20 to 40 years old who have high demand of the convenience food, and they valued the healthy concept. Therefore, they are willing to pay more for these products. Yeah, that's all for me.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Nicole, your take on it?
Yeah, sure. I think in terms of one of the biggest trends that we're seeing more of a shift towards, especially in South Africa as well, is more mindful eating. And I think people are becoming a lot more conscious of what they're putting into their bodies, especially with snacking. So, like in South Africa, for example, brands like Nature's Choice, they offering ranges of like high protein and gluten-free snacks that obviously cater to this demand. They've also got snacks that are made from chickpeas and lentils, which are obviously rich in both protein and fiber. These two ingredients are becoming incredibly popular because they obviously add the nutritional value, but they're also catering to the growing demand for vegan and vegetarian options, which we're seeing a lot of. And then also, as Gabby mentioned, obviously the trend towards clean labels. This is definitely something that's become very popular. Obviously, consumers want to recognize every ingredient on the label, and they're also opting for snacks with fewer artificial additives. So brands like Good Stuff in South Africa, they're doing a great job of using natural sweeteners like honey instead of refined sugar. And then we're also seeing a similar trend with companies like Baobab Foods in West Africa. They obviously use baobab fruit as a natural source of fiber, as well as vitamin C in their products. And then I think also just taking to social media, it's obviously playing a massive role in driving a lot of these trends. So platforms like Instagram and TikTok also flooded with a lot of influencers promoting these healthy snacking options, which obviously boosts awareness and demand as well. So we've been also noticing a big push towards snacks that fit dietary specific needs, whether it's obviously gluten-free or keto or paleo. And an example of this would be Ubuntu Snacks in Kenya. They've been gaining popularity for their range of low carb and high protein chips. This obviously caters towards the keto community. And these aren't obviously just passing trends. I think they're obviously going to become more mainstream as time goes on, and people become more aware of looking for snacks that align with their health goals as well.
Yeah, so what we're pretty much seeing is a bigger push towards functional ingredients and natural alternatives, and less use of artificial sweeteners, artificial preservatives, and so on. I think that's becoming it used to be a niche. I agree. I think it's becoming more of a mainstream trend, and a main trend in the snacking industry rather than just a passing trend or a passing niche. All right, on to our next question. What key challenges do companies face when transitioning to healthier snacking options? Nicole, let's stick with you.
Yeah, sure. I think it comes with its own set of challenges, and one of the biggest challenges is definitely flavor. Just because something's healthy doesn't obviously always mean that it's going to taste great. So I think companies are working really hard just to ensure that they're swapping out these traditional ingredients like refined sugar for alternatives like stevia, and that they obviously don't compromise on taste as well. An example of this is Future Life in South Africa. They've done a really great job with balancing taste and nutrition with their high protein and low GI bars. But obviously they invested a significant amount into R&D to obviously get the flavor right. But I mean, this is probably one of the best examples of high protein bars that really taste great. And then I also think sourcing, high quality, sustainable ingredients is another challenge, particularly when scaling up production. Rooibos Limited in South Africa, they integrate rooibos tea into their snacks, and I know they face challenges in maintaining organic certification, obviously while scaling still. So I think this is where supply chain management obviously becomes crucial. Companies obviously need to ensure that these premium ingredients, they can constantly source them without driving up the cost too much, because obviously these products are still price sensitive, especially in third world countries as well. And there's obviously a demand for these products. And obviously brings me to pricing being one of the bigger hurdles. Obviously, these healthier ingredients come with a higher price tag, and this can obviously be tough to sell in markets where consumers are more price sensitive. A brand that's doing a really great example of this is Simple Truth. They're in one of our main retailers called Checkers here in South Africa. And they found a middle ground of offering really high quality and healthier snacks at a more accessible price point. So they've been doing really well, but they've been implementing a lot of really creative sourcing and production strategies. And then I think, educating consumers is another challenge. Even with growing awareness, there's obviously still a lot of confusion around what makes a snack healthy. So brands like Eat Real in the UK, they've been gaining a lot of traction across South Africa as well. And I think they're doing a great job with their clear labeling and marketing that obviously explains the benefits of their products, and also just its continuous effort to build that trust with consumers. So just being really clear about what's going into these products and how they affect the bodies. And then also lastly, shelf life. That's obviously a big concern, especially with snacks that use more natural ingredients and no preservatives. I know that's a question that's come up as well around preservatives. And an example of this is Faithful to Nature. They're an online retailer here in South Africa, and they address this by focusing on eco-friendly packaging that extends shelf life without compromising quality. And those are some of the trends that I've seen around here.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Lei, your take on the challenges that companies face transitioning to healthier snacks?
Yeah, I do agree with Nico that in China, I think the biggest challenge is still the taste, because that the Asian food culture is quite different from the Western countries. Like we consume lots of carbohydrates and some whole wheat and barley crackers or cereals is not very popular in China because people don't like taste that texture. Is just not our target. So a lot of companies they did very good successful cases because they use some local resources, just like some sweet potatoes and some herbs that to make the flavor is more fit the Chinese people's demand. And another challenge I think is the higher cost, like the healthy ingredients such like whole grains and organic produce and natural sweeteners is often more expensive, and it can make difficult for companies to offer competitive priced produce to their customers, especially like in China, because the limitation of the farmlands, the organic production is not prevalent, especially in some bigger cities, because we don't have enough farmland. So the company have to source internationally or produce by themselves. It will cost them a lot. And the last challenges in my mind is the supply chain complexity, because sourcing ingredients like non-GMO, organic, or sustainable farms can be difficult at some level, especially for some small business, small food companies. In China, the international big food companies like Nestle, Coca-Cola is still dominating the company, but there are a rising trend for the localization food companies. They will produce some herb powders and some omega-3 products to meet the local demand. But for them, it's very hard to have a sustainable supply chain. Yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you, guys. And for our last question, what do you see as the future of healthy snacking? Are there any emerging trends or innovations on the horizon? Lei, let's stick with you.
Yeah, I think healthy snacking has great potential in China. And I think these companies can focus on functional ingredients that can also specific health benefits beyond essential nutrition, such as like the high fiber snacks, probiotics drinks, and some herb products. Just like I mentioned before, that a lot of companies they just produce some herb powder so customer can mix it with water and milk so they can have it when they do not have enough access to vegetables. And I think this part have great potential in China. Another potential in the future, I think, is customized products. The company can design customized healthy snacking for individuals to meet their personal healthy goals, like such their dietary restriction or taste preference with a high margin, because they can also provide them with some like nutrition consolation. They can sell them as a package. I think this trend is expected to grow as the consumers' demand is increasing. And another trend I think is a plant-based snacking. The plant-based food and drinks are attracting more attention in China as the vegetarian in China is expected to grow due to some like social media and some like dominant influencer. So they have play very important role in this market. I think the company can invest in this part in advance to be prepared.
All right, thanks, Lei. Nicole, your take on what you see as the future of healthy snacking?
Yeah, I think just adding on some of what Lay's mentioned, as well as Gabby, one of the major trends that's rising is obviously personalized nutrition, and we're already seeing this in South Africa more in the early stages with companies like Yummy Mummy. They offering like custom snack boxes based on individual dietary preferences. So I think this is definitely something that will also go further, obviously with technology allowing snacks to be designed based on your DNA and even your gut microbiome. So this is really exciting, and I think we'll see a lot of this in the next couple of years. And then also obviously just the inclusion of more functional ingredients, obviously beyond just typical protein and fiber. We're also starting to see a lot of ingredients like adaptogens, which obviously help the body manage stress, and nootropics, which can obviously enhance cognitive function. Brands like Rush Nutrition in South Africa, they're leading the way in that sense with the energy bars that include macro root and then other functional ingredients as well. Obviously, these snacks are great because they don't only fuel your body, but they're also supporting mental clarity and stress management, which is obviously definitely necessary on a day-to-day basis, especially when you're trying to balance, work and an active lifestyle as well. And then also sustainability. I think that's going to continue being a massive focus. Consumers are more concerned than ever about the environment. As well as the impact on their food choices. So in Africa, we've got some companies like Sundial in Ghana. They're pioneering the use of upcycled ingredients in their snacks. So basically using what would otherwise be waste to create, obviously, really delicious and eco-friendly products. And then I think we also will start seeing a little bit more crossover between different food categories. We obviously already have, protein cookies and veggie chips, but I also believe the snack aisle will be full of, innovative products that are going to blend the various aspects of different categories. So brands like Wazoogle Superfood, they're already doing this with smoothie bombs that combine protein, superfoods, and then also natural sweeteners all in one product. So yeah, I think overall the future of healthy snacking looks really interesting and promising. And I think with these trends focusing on more personalization, functionality, and sustainability, creates a bit of an exciting time, especially for those health conscious people that are always on the go.
All right, Lei, Nicole, thank you very much for your contribution. I think we have time for one question. One of the questions that came in was about asking about what are the new trends in especially cardboard and paper packaging for chips, cookies, and crackers. Gabby, you recently wrote a report on this sector. Can you take a shot at answering that question?
Yes, of course. Similarly to all the different food groups and processed food groups, in the cookies, chips, and crackers, the increasing trend in cardboard and paper packaging comes in different ways. One of them is eco-friendly packaging. So companies are using recyclable, biodegradable, and compostable cardboard and paper. For instance, FSC certificate materials are widely adopted as to target that sourcing and responsible sourcing of the materials used in the packagings. Also, they are using a little bit lighter cardstock. For example, this involves lightweighting technology. And by using a lighter cardstock, it does not only benefit the environment, but it also benefits the producers and exporters as the packaging weighs less when exporting. Some cookies, crackers, and chips have not fully gone out of the use of plastics for their packaging just because they need that for conservation. I don't mean all, but some of them. So what they have done with plastic, they have gone through a minimal use. So instead of having a lot of airspace within the bag, they have made the bag a little bit smaller just to use less plastic. That will cause a big impact when looking at the macro production. Also, they have become smarter with designs, not only in plastic packaging, but also in paper and cardstock packaging. The shapes and sizes are becoming a little bit smaller. In the past, we used to see video packaging that would simulate that you are buying a lot more in terms of quantity that you would actually get. When we used to open chip bags, we would see a lot of airspace. Now we still see quite a bit of airspace, but the packagings are a little bit smaller. So with that reduction in size, it helps a lot with this eco-friendly and sustainable packaging. And there's also a hybrid packaging. So there was a lot of use of plastic in cookies, crackers, and chips packaging, but now they are combining paperboard or cardstock as well with a plastic window to ensure product visibility, but to help also the environment and to target recyclability and the growing popularity of the search to consume less packaging and help the environment.
All right, thank you for that, Gabby. Thank you, Gabby, for your presentation, and Leah, Nicole, thank you for quite a lively panel discussion with some additional insights. And that concludes our webinar for today. If you're interested, Tridge does offer newsletter banner ads. So if you're interested in taking advantage of that, looking for advertising space, please visit our website and get into contact with us. And if you have any questions related to the webinar, you can send us an email to intelligence@tridge.com, and please feel free to visit us at tridge.com for our market intelligence and the insights and reports that we provide, as well as our trade solutions. And with that, thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.